my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a brand new episode of FM22's The Hall of Famer. I'm going to apologise right off the bat. I'm having to do that. That's really annoying, isn't it? Having to put my hand there and tighten that up. But also, my friends, apologising for there not being an FM upload for a few days now. I know I kind of upload every other day, don't I, where FM's concerned. But taking a little bit of a break. I had a big Planet Zoo project that was doing some in real life stuff. And to be honest with you, I'm not been feeling the greatest the last couple of days either, so just had a bit of me time. Anyway, we are back. Last episode's linked above in case you've missed it, but a big episode today, free game special. Not done one of these in a while, but there's a good reason why we're doing it. Right, last episode, in case you're just sticking with, instead of going to watch it, or you've already watched it and you're just cracking on, we got beat in the semi-final of the FA Cup, absolutely gutting to go out of that competition, but we did beat Spurs in the league, kept us ticking over, kept us in pole position. Now, today's a massive episode. We've got Willem semi-final in the Europa Conference League. We're going to be playing both those games, but we've also got Manchester City, who sit in third. I'm not going to do the Villa game. They are 13th. There's nothing to say they can't beat us, but the City game is a big one. They're third in the league, be vitally important where our Premier League run is concerned. You know, we're currently in the box seat for the Premier League, but all could go tits up basically today. But the Willem game is the big one as well. Win that over 2 legs, we book ourselves a Europa Conference League final. Now, I was doing a little bit of looking at the football club, and West Ham have already won a Europa Conference League, and they did it in 2022. So basically, the first year of this save, West Ham were in the Europa League. They must have finished third in their group and then went on to win it that year. So this could potentially be a second Europa Conference League for the club. So yeah, we basically need to get through to the semi-final, and let's see if we can win it again. It could then become the West Ham Cup, couldn't it? Let's be honest, because since its inception, no team has won it twice. So we could be the first to do that, which would be absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? So, yeah, let's just crack on, shall we? I won't show you the league table. It looks as it did last time. We sit top of it. I'll get you all up to date with the league table at the end of today's episode. But the first game is, of course, the home leg against Willem in the Europa Conference League. Let's get to it. The team we're going with is Gomez in goal, Mateo and Garay at fullback, Gomez and Matos Souza at centre-back. We're going to go Suchek and Lul in the midfield, Alan Enrique on the left, Francisco on the right, Neil through the middle, and Madao up top. You're looking at that team and you're thinking, what are you playing at, Dan? The City game is literally 2 days later. I've got to rest players. So here we go, my friends. First game of this free game special. It is against Willem, and let's just take it to them. They are probably the biggest overachievers of the competition, it has to be said. I don't think they were expected to get this far, but they have done that. They've got to the semi-finals, so we can't treat them as though, you know, they're a pushover, even though I'm basically making it look that way by picking a weak team. Needs must. City round the corner, okay? We can go with a full-strength team in the second leg. It'll be like Feyenoord all over again. The comeback of all comebacks, that was, wasn't it? But here we go. 6 minutes in. Mateo with a throw-in into Alan Enrique. Now into Suchek. Now into Lul. It's good passing from the boys. It's into Alan Enrique. There's no one there with him, though. It's come back to Mateo. Good ball in. We don't get the header. Willem, are they going to break? No, they're not. That is phenomenal defending from Gomez there at the back. Really good stuff. Now into Alan Enrique again. He's going to come back into Mateo, into the midfield, into David Lul. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. Suchek, he finds Madao, and if he's onside, it's 1-0 West Ham, and the South African has done it again. And he has done it again. A lovely ball from Thomas Suchek, the veteran in the midfield at this point. He finds the striker, 1 from 1, gets in there. It's a good start. This is where we want to be. I just hope that these are the scores on the doors at the end. Athletic Club, that's Atletico Bilbao, isn't it? They are beating Villarreal as things stand as well. So interesting. Very, very interesting. Nearly 25 minutes gone. It's not the most action-packed game, let's be fair. It's not a lot happening. Obviously, we've scored that goal, but yeah, we're kind of dominating them, aren't we? Forcing a lot of fouls. They've had no shots. The possession's pretty even, but it just suggests that we're defending how we need to be defending in this game at the end of the day. And I have no complaints about that, especially as we put out a weakened team for this fixture. But they're all having a pretty good time of it, especially the defence. The defence are playing really, really well. Probably Enrique Madao, players you would expect to see in our first team, but the rest, they're definitely rotation. Andre Gomez as well, but keeper. Don't really need to mention that. Anyway, going to ask for another gear in the second half and see if they can give it to me. Give me a couple more goals, that would be nice. Let's just kind of let's get this signed, sealed, delivered in the first leg. So we don't need to worry too much in the second. It's just not a lot happening, is there? At all. It's not been very entertaining. That's the trouble sometimes with these games. I'm going to bring Nicholas Wright on. And I'm also going to bring William Kabamba on. A couple of changes just to freshen it up. Nicholas Wright, he can play left wing. Probably more as an inverted winger. Maybe should have changed that, but we'll leave it for now. But yeah, that's the trouble with FM. Sometimes you don't know what you're going to get from a game. Sometimes you go out, you get a real entertaining 1-0 where there's loads of highlights, just the one goal. And then you can get them like this, where there's no highlights. 20 minutes to go. Are we going to score a second? That's the big question at the moment. Right, Mateo, he finds Wright. Now Kabamba back to Souček. Was that a penalty? Maybe not. I've seen softer ones given, though. That's the trouble with the penalties now. Kabamba, though, he drives forward. Really good. Is that a penalty? Was that inside or outside? I'm not sure. Lovely turn and drive, though, from Kabamba. That does have to be said. We spent a fair amount of money on the youngster. That is a penalty. We've not seen a lot of him. I might loan him out next year because there's definite talent there. He's going to be a big player for us. Souček scores the penalty. It's 2-0. Getting their 9th of the season for 33-year-old Tommy Souček, I think it is now. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Kabamba, talented player, but I want to make sure we develop him. And I'm not getting any playing time here. He's not going to develop him, is it? Francisco! Let's go! 3-0! Get in there. That's what we wanted, a couple more goals. Why have we waited until the very end of the game to do it, though? Typical. Bloody typical. Yes, get in there. Here we go. Corner. Madal with it. It's a lovely corner to the back post. Willem, though, they're going to get there first. Are they going to get a chance to break out? No, they're not. That's really good defending. They've still got it somehow, though. It's broken back to them. And that boy isn't going to get through. That's lovely. Well, that wasn't. The clearance out. I don't know why he's rushed that. There were players around him. He had time. Win that again. Nice. Souček. Lovely ball out wide into Nicholas Wright. Is he going to run his man? Yes, he is. He's got pace to burn as Nicholas Wright. That's a lovely cross. And leave him down. Gets his second. And I said I wanted it signed, sealed, delivered in the first leg. And I think with that goal, we have done just that. That is a big scoreline to have to overturn in leg 2. Yes, it might be their home leg, but it's a big scoreline. They've had 4 shots, 1 on target. What can we expect from them, really? That's a good result. Big, big result. Get in there, come on. It didn't matter that we rested players. Emphatic first leg win. And it sets us up nicely. But now we've got a huge test ahead of us at home in the Premier League against Manchester City, who are third in the table. But let's be honest, they're well off the boil, aren't they? They've literally won it every single year since this Hall of Fame series has begun. And they're not going to be winning it this year. That's pretty much a guarantee. Not unless we were to absolutely bottle it and they win every game. But let's just hope we can get a positive result. This is a difficult game, this one. But we are going to go with Gomez in goal, Hansic and Malacia at fullback, Perez and Alfonso at centre-back. So Bosley and Rice in the midfield, Wright and Alan Enrique on the wings, Yaya through the middle, and Madao up top. So here we go, gang. It's now Premier League action time. Manchester City. Don't know what to expect. They're still a very good team, aren't they, Manchester City? But yeah, can we get a win against them? Can we get a win against them? The only teams that have really upset us have been the bigger clubs. You know, the teams in the top sort of 5 places this season. Arsenal have had the better of us a couple of times, but the teams we should be performing against, we have performed against. That's all right. That's a good enough pass. Oh, that's really not. That's all right though. He's going to get there. Oh, give it a couple of sloppy passes. Goes wide. This is good football from Man City. Ball comes in. No, that is terrible defending. And it's 1-0. And I'm going to berate that. That is awful defending. We'd actually had 4 shots inside the opening 10 minutes. Looked like we were going to be the aggressor in the game. And then they've just gone and grabbed one. And kind of puts that to bed, doesn't it? Unfortunately. It's an uphill struggle from here, even though City have not been having the greatest of seasons. You know, I've kind of been writing them off, Man City, but if they were to beat us, it takes... Ooh, I thought we were going to give that... We have given it away. Oh, that's good. Come on, defender, you need to be better than that. I was literally moments ago saying, if they could beat us... it's looking very likely that they're going to beat us. It would take them within 4 points. Yes, we've got 2 games in hand over them, but that's big because if we lose those 2 games in hand, it just invites the pressure, doesn't it? It invites the pressure on. I thought they were further back than they are. Going to be honest. But they've still, obviously, they'd need to win those 2 games at the end. We'd need to be having a real dramatic drop-off. This is not a great start for West Ham at all. We've not played well. We are very tentative. That's a lovely ball, though. That's not. Imagine finding that player from where he did and then him just bottling it and just slinging a ball up there and hoping for the best. Wow. The defending. The defending and the passing are just so questionable. And I have no idea why. 2 of the things, again, another stray pass. That's all right, though. He's come back and collected the ball. Madao's in, and Madao scores! Get in there! That was really good from Nicholas Wright to throw that pass at him. He messed it up. It was a sloppy pass. Then to regain it, put the ball through. Madao with a really good finish, something I've been very critical of in this season. And he gets us back in the game at 2-0. If it had been that at half-time, it would have been game, set and match, in my opinion. Because they are good. It's a good team. Just look at that City team, for crying out loud. That Fernandes lad up front is a regen, and he is a regen of gods. He's unbelievable. But it's a really good team. And we're going to get to half-time at 2-1. Not the worst position, but not the greatest. And I'm going to actually come down on them quite heavily. I'm going to bring Ashaveda on and stick Madao out wide. Now, might seem weird because he scored a goal. Let me just do this first. Yeah, he scored a goal, didn't he? But, yeah, Enrique wasn't having the greatest of games. And I could do with a couple of players with some finishing ability up top, to be honest with you. Oh, that's really good football from City again. They're passing it around very nicely. That's come to nothing. No, I'm not sure who their manager is. It might still be Vincent Kompany was their manager. Unbelievable. I wonder if that'll happen in real life. That's not a great ball. Oh, City are at us again, and he's in, and it's a good save, but why are the defenders not clearing that? Gomez can't do much else from there, can he? And Gomez's rating will take a knock for that. But really, like, what's he supposed to do? City have been very good in this game. It makes you wonder how they're so far back in this title race. What a tackle that is. Gets that wrong, it's a guaranteed penalty. Come on. That's all right. I don't mind that at all. Finding the player. Nicholas Wright now running at him. Nicholas Wright running at him. Oh, I thought he was going to just absolutely do the pair of them there. Acevedo finds Szoboszlai. It's into Acevedo. Oh, it's a good save. It's a really good save. A lovely weighted ball from Szoboszlai. But he needed to put that away. Corner comes in. Nothing's going to come of it. City are getting there. Mbappe is wrap. Come on. That's it. Absolutely. Sort that out. Declan Rice, the man in the middle. Oh, this is going to be a big dent. A big dent. In the race for the title. United have obviously already played and have dropped points somewhere. Right. I'm going to bring Malacia off because he just wasn't having a great game. And we'll bring Matteo on. I'm a little bit worried about this performance. Gonna be honest. I think we take it for granted, don't we? Like our strength in depth. Because I kind of put my second team out against Willem. We've trounced them, and then we've had to put our strongest team out, and they're not good enough to beat Manchester City. Shows you the strength of the Premier League, I think. I'm gonna have to go attacking as much as I don't want. I'm gonna bring Francisco on for Nicholas Wright. He's kind of run his race. He was on a yellow card. He did look a threat the whole game, but I've got other games to think about. That's a really good corner! And Alfonso leaps higher than everybody. He gets another goal for West Ham. And with just over 15 to go, is there a chance at a winner now? Come on. Not a winner. An equaliser. I'm getting ahead of myself. I would take the 3-3 draw right now if you offered it to me. Right, throw in. It's into Madao. Finds Yaya. Into Declan Rice. He's got a lot of space. Acevedo should have run off him a bit sooner. He's in though. He's been driven wide. Is that a penalty? I'm not sure if it was in or out. If it's in and it's a pen, we've got Szoboszlai on the pitch. Oh, I was getting ahead of myself. Here we go though. Free kick. Ball in. Oh, it's over the bar from Perez. It's a chance. Has to be considered a chance. I'm going to go very attacking for the last 10 minutes. We're going to leave ourselves wide open at the back, but I don't really feel like we have any choice but to do this. Already, look, you can see how open we are. He is in. What a save. What a save from the goalkeeper that is. Literally, the moment I went very attacking, they counter-attacked us, pretty much, and they're in. They nearly score. It's a good save from Gomez, though. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, we got free kick. Oh. I don't think it's our day, but we will still be top of the league. I don't know how, but we are. Well, it wasn't the result we wanted against City, but we've played the Aston Villa game. I'll get you caught up with that. We did win it, but I'll get you caught up with the scoreline, the scorers and all that good stuff at the end of today's episode, which will be after this game is played. It was a massive game, that City game. A bit gutted that we've gone and lost, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. There's still games to be played and there's still points to be had before this season is up. But the away leg, and this is the team we're going with. Gomez in goal, Garay and Matteo at fullback, Perez and Matos Souza at centre-back, Neil and Law in the midfield, Kakai and Francisco on the wings, Kebamba through the middle, Madao up top. All being well, will be in the final when this game is over. And here we go, my friends. Last game of this pre-game special. And it is against Willem in the second leg. We're 4-0 up. I can't see us losing it from here. But stranger things have happened, especially in the world of footy manager. So, yes, let's just see what happens, shall we? Here we go. Game's kicked off. I would take a boring 0-0. I know it's not entertaining for you at home watching, but I would take it. I would. See that Jettegaard Jensen in the midfield? I swear, a few FMs ago, he was an incredible player. The name is just jumping out at me. I swear he was. Here we go. Francisco on the football. Comes wide to Garay. Lovely bit of overlapping there. Comes back to Francisco. The pass isn't there, though. Back to the keeper. He clears it long. Should deal. Don't deal. Willem, they're in. Oh, what are we doing? Svensson. Oh, what a hit. What a goal that is. Okay. Okay. That's the start of the comeback, is it? No keeper stood a chance, did they? Gomez is Mr. Consistent for us in goal, but he ain't picking that one out, is he? He ain't saving that. It's as I thought it would be, to be honest with you. They're not quite good enough to go gung-ho on the attack, absolutely slaughter us, but they've grabbed the goal and they're a bit more confident at home, and we're not really playing that well because we're 4-0 up, and the complacency just, creeps in, doesn't it, unfortunately? Just very drab, isn't it? Look at those performances, not very good at all at the moment. Here we go, though. Throw in. Garay finds Francisco. He's somehow got it back. It's into Kabamba. He finds Law. Neil. Kakai. Into Francisco. I'm not getting excited. I'm not going to get excited. Although this is still going on. Yes, we deal with it a bit better. And that was going on for zero reason. We've actually had 5 shots, 2 on target, 4 corners, 56% of possession. Good pass completion rate as well. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. Inside to Lul. Nice. Not nice. Poor pass. They've got it again. Oh, that's a good defensive header. Right, come on. Recycle this a bit better. Come on. That's all right. That's good. This is good. This is a lot better. That's a lovely pass from Kabamba. He knew Francisco had the pace. Leave him down! Come on! Get in there! 1-1. You know what? I just don't like losing games because the morale just gets very painful. And at this stage of the season, we can't have that. So I know we're up from the first leg, but we really need a result. Half-time. Lovely job. Yes, just that seems the most sensible option to go with. It was a lovely ball from Francisco, who really has shown what a really good player he can be this season, because obviously we didn't get to see him at all, did we, once we signed him because of an administration error on my part. I'm going to make that change. So Boslai is going to come on for David Law. But yeah, I just didn't check, but he'd already played for 2 clubs, and it meant he couldn't play for us last year. But yeah, he's been all right. He has been all right in a rotation role. All right, let's just do the usual. Kakai has come off. I did just make that substitution as well. I'm not sure if it's happened yet. Yeah, there we go. Nicholas Wright has come on to play on the left-hand side. I'm very, very much of the opinion that Kaki or Kakai, whatever you want to call him, will be sold in the summer. has just not done it for us. I'm not into it. Corner, Willem, good header, just over the bar. Definitely been better in this second leg. You've got to give him that. Look at the shot count. Didn't even reach double figures in the first leg. And with a little over 10 to go. Oh, that's a good header. Yeah, still 1-1. Looking like it could potentially be a draw. Did that hit the outside of the post? That was a really good effort. Here we go. That was good from Sousa. I thought he was going to have that nicked off him in typical kind of Benny Hill fashion. Here we go. That's good stuff. That's really good again from Kabamba to Francisco, knowing he's got the pace to just go past the player. Now Garay back to Francisco. Into Garay. Szoboszlai now loses the football. All that good passing play. And we're just going to get it to recycle anyway. Garay into Szobosz, into Francisco. One ball over the top. It's into Lever Madao. Oh, it's a delicious finish. It's a cheeky finish. It's a striker's finish. It's the finish we expect of him a bit more bloody often. But it is a goal. It's 2 goals for him. It's 2 assists for Francisco. It's 2-1 on the night. It's 6-1 on aggregate. We're booking ourselves a final. Get in there. Potential silverware. Our first piece of silverware with West Ham. Come on. That's what we want. I've punched the table forgetting I'm recording. Yes. Come on. And we are, of course, in the final, ladies and gentlemen, of the Europa Conference League final. We will be taking on Athletic Club Bilbao. And they are managed by Pep Guardiola. Yes. Pretty mental. We actually have Garay on loan from them, and I'm not sure if he can play against them. It's unfortunate, isn't it? Because he's been a pretty good player for us, and he's helped us get to the final. He's played a lot of football in that competition with the rotation and whatever. It would be a shame if he can't figure in the final. But yeah, it's Dan versus Pep in the final. I would imagine that's going to be one of the last episodes of this current season. Anyway, let's take a look at the fixtures so I can get you caught up. So the Villa game, we won by 3-0. Nicholas Wright, Johan Acevedo, Reece Neal, all on the score sheet, and helped us get 3 points. Obviously, we dropped the points there against Manchester City. They just ran riot, didn't they, in that first 23 minutes? It helped them massively. It looks like this, though. We're still top. Man United have gone and done it again, haven't they? They've drawn against Burnley. Yeah, that's not helped them at all, is it? That draw. They've just dropped an unnecessary amount of points towards the end of the season. You know, they're doing all right. They're picking up points in the league, but they're not picking up the wins that they need, basically. And it's kind of leaving the door open for us to win the Premier League as things stand. We've got, if we take a look at the fixtures, we've got 3 very, very kind games at the end of the season. 20th place West Brom are already relegated. Southampton are 11th. They've been going all right. And then we've got Everton last day. They're 8th. And that's the one that does concern me, because if we look at the table, they're on the cusp, you know. Arsenal drop some points. They win. They're back in it, aren't they? Potentially to finish in the top 7 and get a European place. So it is a bit of a concern. But, there's lots to come next time. I would imagine we will be doing, 2 of those games. And then the last game of this current season will be that final against Athletic Club. So the big Premier League decider will be next time, my friends. Can we hold on with 3 games to go and win the Premier League? And so there you have it, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of the Hall of Famer. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a really good time with it, even though we lost to Good City. But we've booked ourselves a final potential silverware, which is important on this race to becoming the very best, the top of the Hall of Fame. But my friends, if you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's very appreciated by myself, and it's the best way to support this channel. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it as well. The more likes we get, the more chance more people will see this, tiny series on my channel. It's tiny, trust me, compared to all the other stuff, this is a small series, which I'd like more people to see, so make sure you hit that like button. But anyway, saluting you all, my friends. It's been a pretty good episode. Until the next one, though, stay safe, stay humble, and I will see you real soon.